Well. Ooh. Wow. Oh my God. What? Wow. Ooh. Hello. Ooh.